How many of you get stressed out when it comes to packing in only a carry-on? I know I do. In this video, I will share all of my tips and tricks to help you pack like a pro, stress-free, and with everything that you need. Hello and welcome to the channel. I am Natasha and this is the Bouget lifestyle, where we talk about everything affordable with travel. So Wednesdays is where we talk about everything affordable with the booking, and Fridays is where we talk about everything affordable after the booking, like the vacation outfit, the vacation hair, and also the luggage and the packing. So if that's what you're interested in learning how to be bougie on a budget, then this is the right channel for you, and welcome. Be sure to hit that like button and subscribe, become a part of the family. Now, I know packing can be very stressful, especially packing in a carry-on. Now, when you're checking a bag, that's a little different situation. Of course, you're free to bring more items. So check bag and carry-on bag is two different worlds. At least for me, it is. These are tips and tricks to help you be able to pack in a carry-on and save that coin on baggage fees. So right now we know that it used to be just baggage fees for the budget airlines. And as you guys know in my last video, don't be afraid to fly those budget airlines. I'm not. So I am telling you the tips and tricks based off of flying on those budget airlines. And of course, this is going to follow through with even the other types of airlines, American, Delta as well. But from my understanding is they're getting just as strict as the budget airlines when it comes to the carry-ons and the baggage fees. So at this point, it doesn't matter which airline you choose to take. It seems like they're all pretty the same with buckling down and being really strict with that weight and how much of an allowance that they're allowing you to bring on. So without further ado, let's get into the tips for today. Tip number 1, choose your color vibe. Before you even begin to start shopping, packing, gathering up your clothes that you're going to bring, or thinking about the idea of what am I going to bring on this vacation, have a color scheme already in mind and have everything match to that. I always do with the neutral colors. That's just my preference. It depends where I'm going. So if it's just a neutral place, like let's just say Vegas, I'm probably going to have the neutral colors. So I'm going to have the creams, the whites, the tan colors, beige, and the black. And I'm going to probably put everything to match in that color vibe. You can just have a couple of pieces and mix and match them. If I'm going somewhere like the islands or the Caribbean, I'm going to pick those brighter colors. So now I'm getting the hot pinks and the purples and the whites is typically what I usually go for if I'm going somewhere like or one of those tropical islands like the Bahamas. I'm not a person that typically follows traditions like those taboo if you wear white after Labor Day. I do not follow that at all. If I want to wear white and it's December, I'm probably going to put those white pants on with a cute sweater in December. So I'm not one of those people that follow that type. So when it comes to me picking my color vibe, the season has absolutely nothing to do with me choosing a color. It's usually just my destination. Tip number 2, bring your basics. So what that means when you're packing, have your staple pieces, your basic pieces, which is the white tee, the black tee, or white tank top, black tank top, you know, the good pair of jeans, dark blue jeans, and then I usually bring a white pair or a black pair, and layering pieces like a cardigan or a jean jacket, and maybe 1 or 2 shirts. And that's if I'm not going to the islands, because my island basics are a lot different. If I'm going to the islands or on a cruise, during the day, I wear swim outfits where I'll put on swimwear and some type of cover up. and turn it into an actual outfit, because 9 times out of 10, I'm going to be at the pool or the beach. So if I'm walking around the resort or walking around the cruise, that's when I have my cover up, where now it's turned into an outfit. And then in the evening is when I dress up. And that's when I'll usually throw in dresses, or I love rompers. They're easy to pack. They feel good. You look amazing, and they're great. So always keep in mind having those basic pieces. And that's the key to going on vacation. You want to look good and feel good. And there's nothing worse than being on vacation and not feeling your best. That's the time that you want to shine than any other time is vacation time. Tip number 3, double, triple check. And what I mean by that is, once you have your color vibe, you have your basic pieces or your staple pieces, double, triple check. Make sure you lay everything out, try them on, and make sure that this is exactly what you know you're going to wear. It's the best out of the best. And that's the piece that gets packed. Don't just pack any and everything and not have tried them on, not have seen how they look. Make sure you do that before you pack, because it's nothing like thinking it's going to look good and you get there and you're like, ugh. It just kills your whole mood. And especially if you're limited on how much you did bring. So always, when you're packing in a carry-on, double, triple check. Make sure that these are the best of the best that you're bringing. And you know, no matter what you pull out that bag, you're going to look and feel amazing. Do whatever you got to do. If you got to dance in the mirror, back that thing and drop it like it's hot. Whatever it is that you need to do to make sure that, hey, it's going to look amazing, you do it. Try on those shoes. If the shoes hurt in the house on the carpet, sis, they're going to hurt on the concrete in the resort. They're going to hurt on the cruise. Leave them home. There's no point in packing them and bringing them just because they're cute. Because again, vacation is about feeling amazing, looking good, and feeling great. Tip number 4, use compression cubes. So I know everybody's familiar with packing cubes, which are good, don't get me wrong. But when we're talking about maximizing our space and only a carry-on, get the compression ones. So they work just the same as the regular packing cube. The difference is that it actually will compress what you have. So once you zip it up and you have the clothing in here, and I'm actually going to do a video, when I actually pack, so you can see exactly what I pack and what I bring, how I make everything fit. But if you just double the other zipper along the side, it actually compresses it even more. So now it just compressed it even more compact than it was with just leaving it unzipped. So these are the best for maximizing your space and being able to fit that in your bag. Tip number 5, be very strategic in the bag or suitcase that you choose. So as you can see here, I have really taken careful research and planning when it comes to the bags that I choose. And it also, again, depends on where I'm going. So typically I will either take just the regular weekend bag, depending on where I'm going and how much I'm needing to take, depends on what bags I'm going to use. If I'm going to use just the weekend bag, or if I'm going to take just the roller carry-on, or both. So what I mean by that is, depending on where I'm going, if I'm just going, 1 or 2 nights and I don't, want to carry a bag per se, I'll just take the carry-on roller bag, because I can fit everything in there, and I get to carry my cute purse. But if I'm going maybe 10 days or, a week, or even on a short cruise, but you have all of the different, the beach wear, this wear, the evening wear, and the ATV, and all of the different things, when it becomes multiple outfits that I need, I will take both the carry-on and the weekender bag. But both of these bags hold a lot. So they fit regulations as far as being able to carry on a bag on almost every airline, especially Spirit. I've gotten through with both bags. You do have to pay Now you get your one personal bag, which is the weekender bag. This is free. And I can pack 5 days in here with no problems. And we're talking even my purse and all of my toiletries, shoes, everything can fit in this weekender bag. When I take the roller bag, it's just because I want more room, but you do have to pay for the roller carry-on bag. One thing I can tell you about carrying the roller bag is that it is the cheapest when you're booking. Anytime after you've booked, you will never see that low price again. Even when they send you the email, would you like to upgrade for a carry-on bag? It's always higher. I have never seen them send an email and it was lower than what it was that day that I booked. So I always will pay for that carry-on, because typically I can get a carry-on $20, each way. And after, they're like $60 each way or more, depending on what airports you're going to. So always remember, if you're going to do the additional bag, the carry-on, make sure you do that when you're booking. You want to make sure that it's not the cute little Michael Kors bag. Make sure that it's a bag that's functionable. Bottom zip, so I can put the shoes in the bottom, and I'll lay those out strategically where I can get many shoes in there, or even roll up some shirts or something to put on the sides. And I can fit all of my toiletries, my compression bag, including my actual purse that I'm going to use while I'm on my destination. So make sure that it's functional. It has pocket size inside and outside. There'll be a link down below for all the items that I'm showing you today. The weekender bag. I love this bag. It has been through, as you can see, but this bag is truly amazing and holds a ton of things. You'll see that in the packing video that I do. One thing I want to say is if you do get this bag, make sure you use some scratch guard to protect it, because it is canvas. It looks like it's leather, but it's not. The straps and everything is leather, but not the actual cream parts that you see. I would spray the scratch guard on there to make sure that you're protecting it from any scuffs and dirt, so it don't look like girlfriend here. All right. Tip number 6. Now, I know a lot of you may have a hard time with tip number 6. I think at first I did, but as the more I travel, is the easier it gets. Try to limit your shoes to 3 pairs of shoes. When you're figuring out your outfits and what you're going to do, of course, it's going to change depending on where you're going. So if I'm going to Vegas, because that's usually in the winter, the time frame that I go, but it's cold. So I wear either a knee boot I'm going to wear on the plane, but in my bag will be more like a comfortable bootie for walking around, and then a pair of heels. And of course, I like to slide in at least a thin pair of either a house shoe or a slide, because I cannot stand my feet touching the carpet. So for me, I do squeeze in those, but they're flat and it doesn't take up weight. So I don't even count it as a shoe. But if I'm going on a cruise or somewhere or a beach type thing, then of course now I have the cute sandal, I'll have a slide, and my heels for the evening. And I will match that to wear with everything. I usually typically go with the gold colors. So I'll have a gold sandal, as you see here, or a heel that matches with everything, and a slide that matches with everything that I can wear during the day while I'm at the beach or the pool. Even sometimes at night, I'll throw on the slides to go to the club or the lounge or wherever it is that I'm going to. Sometimes your feet, you just need a break and you just wear them slides down there. But try to limit to just 3 pairs of shoes. I don't typically count slides as a pair, but if you're trying to do 5 and 6 and you want to match every single outfit with a sandal or a different shoe, you're doing too much on a carry-on. You definitely need to look at checking a bag, sis. Tip number 7, travel size toiletries. That is the way to go. So I do own this one. And depending on where I'm going, if I have some room or if I'm bringing both the weekender bag and the carry-on bag, most of the time I just have the small pouch. So toiletries, of course, we cannot go without. I don't know about you, but I need all of my toiletries. Okay, so I've learned to consolidate everything into smaller tubes or smaller jars. So I do have some perfumes here that I've consolidated into a smaller bottle. So I typically use these, I don't even know the correct name, I'll put it here in the link below, but I get all of these on Amazon. You just pump it on top of your actual perfume, and this lasts about a week. I'll bring usually two. It smells good. But I'll bring two different ones because, again, I'm that girl that likes to change up. Today I might smell like this. Tomorrow I might want to smell like something else. So I'll bring two different perfumes that I'll wear while I'm on vacation, and I color code them so I remember which one is which. I always usually will buy a travel size, but you see the difference in the sizing, and it's heavy. So because we're in a carry-on, I don't want it this big or heavy. I want the smallest I can get and light. And these are definitely light. They do have the cute ones here that I like, and it just depends how I'm feeling, if I'm bougie. But I like these two. And the same thing, you can either pump, or it comes with like a syringe that you pump on, and then you can push and squirt in here and transfer. But this is cute and nice too, depending on where I'm going. And then I'll take my creams, my shea butters, and consolidate them into these jars that I got on Amazon. And I love these because this is nice too to keep your shea butters really good. And they're small and compact to fit into your toiletry bag. So be mindful of all of your toiletries, that you have everything the small, minimal size. So the other part of your toiletries is your hair. Now, we all know our hair is important. We're not going on vacation without every single item that we need, because again, we want to feel good and look good. So part of that is everything with our hair, and these bags will be linked. But everything, even for my hair, I consolidate. It's in a smaller bag. If you know, you know. But everything, even down to the foam, it doesn't matter what it is, I'm consolidating it down, even down to my hair products. The gel, and I keep that wrapped in here just because if it breaks, it's not all over my stuff. Even edge control, I just put everything down smaller so that way everything fits. And then all I need to do, if you know, you know. But I just keep everything in the compartment here. So all I need to do is just grab this bag. It either is in the suitcase or in the weekend bag, and that's all I need. Tip number 8, plan your outfits. So I know it seems kind of crazy, and you're like, well, Tosh, I don't know what I'm going to feel like wearing or whatever. It doesn't matter. Just plan it out. You can switch up when you get there, but at least you had something in mind of what you were going to wear, because then now that's going to help you with the packing as well. So I will literally, just for a cruise, for example, I know what I'm going to wear on the boat. I know what I'm going to wear that evening on the boat. I know the next morning what I'm going to put on. I know what I'm going to put on in the afternoon. I know what I'm going to wear out to dinner. Even sometimes I'm going to go and change because there's the 80s party. So I know what I'm going to wear for ATV. Like, I plan out every single day, and I know exactly what I'm going to wear for that day, because I don't like to bring more than I need, and I don't like to underdo either. So I bring out every single thing, and they're already planned on each day that I'm going to wear these outfits. It's part of the feeling good and just feeling amazing and looking great. So plan out those outfits before you even begin packing. Tip number 9 is another bag, stuff. And if this bag ain't perfect, it is the perfect bag. This is my lifeline when I am on a plane. Truthfully, it doesn't even matter if I'm on a train, the bus, even in the car, I'm going to have this bag with me. It has everything that I need, even once you reach your destination, but everything that I need. And while I'm riding on that transportation, this is it. Now, let me show you how much I have in here. And another reason why I love having everything in a bag, because I don't know about you guys, but when I'm getting on a plane, it seems like I feel rushed. I'm trying to hurry up. I'm looking for my seat. And as soon as I find my seat, it seems like there's all these people looking at you. And it's like, hurry up, sit down. I'm like trying to rush to quickly put my stuff in the overhead or put it under my seat. And it's like, you don't want to stand there going through things like, oh, I need this, I need that, I need this. So now with this, I just literally zip, pull it out, throw it in my seat, put it up there, and then I sit down. So this stays either in the front pocket or right on the side of me. So let me show you what I have in here that makes my life better. So these are my travel essentials that I have in this bag. This is really if you're on one of those budget airlines. Let's be honest about it. This is where some of this stuff comes in at. You may not need it if you're on a certain airline. So of course we need our medication. There's some Pepto-Bismol in here. I have my vitamins, my Motrin. I have even the Claritin, you know, everything that I could possibly need in here is in my pill bag. And you never know, on the plane, the train, the bus, wherever you may need that. This my girl right here. I will go nowhere without her. And this is even if I was getting ready to go to the park right now, if I was going to a festival, a concert, anything that is outdoors, and even sometimes indoors, I may need to bring her. Okay. There's a story time I'm going to tell you guys about her and another product that I swear by. Okay. These two products, I have to do a whole video on just these two products. But I'm at a point in my life, about to be 45. I have to bring her. At any given moment, it may be too warm and I need a little something. And this girl is powerful. Let me tell you, she goes up to 3 different speeds. I don't even know if you can hear the power, but like, can you see like how powerful she is? Amazing. And when you're on those planes, it's either super cold or super hot. It is never just comfortable. So have this travel, going to a hot destination. I swear by this. Link below. Of course, you got to have your headphones. And I don't like them little earbud things because let's be honest, it roll out and there it is all the way down there in seat 1A and you in 36B. So nobody has time to try and get everybody looking down on the floor looking for your little thing because it fell out while you was asleep. So the best thing to do is just get these because they're comfortable. And I love that they're loud and it blocks out everybody else and just the best things ever. Link below. Socks, because of course it's going to get cold. I love this because sometimes everybody's got their little night lights on or lights is shining through. And if I really just want to go to sleep, especially those long flights from Charlotte to LA, I usually put this on and this will help me to sleep. The other thing is a battery pack. Sometimes the seats do not, whether you're on a bus, train, plane, whichever one, it doesn't have the plug where you can plug in your phone to keep it charged. So this is a good battery pack. I love this here. It's the Charmast. And I have the link below, but I absolutely love it. I just use the adapter cord here to plug in and I can charge my phone up and it lasts. Like right now, I haven't even charged it for my last trip, but I use it the whole entire time from LA back to Charlotte. It was at 100%. So 4-hour flight, as you can see, it's only down to 81. So that's not bad. And I typically, a lot of times I forget to charge it. It'll still have enough charge to go to and back home. So definitely get you one of these so you don't have to worry about charging your phone. The other thing is, sometimes I travel with my daughter and she likes to play Uno, or even other friends and family. Everybody loves it. I always have some type of lip gloss or chapstick because your lips just get so dry on a plane. Of course, hand sanitizer. And this right here is a lifesaver, especially with those budget lines. But again, even on a bus or train, this holds my phone and you can just clamp it to either the tray, the back of the seat, the armrest. I've seen people with it on their suitcase. But this is a clip here of what typically it's used for. If you're on those budget airlines and it does not have a bigger tray, because I know they got like the little baby tray, I'll just stick it up top. That way it's out of my way and I can use the tray for other things. But I absolutely love this. And truthfully, you're like the envy on the plane, because when I have it there, there's so many people keep tapping me like, oh, where'd you get it? You know, because they don't have nowhere to put their phones on, or, you know, they're sitting there holding it. You know, I'm too bougie for all that. I don't have time to sit and hold my phone watching movies all the rest of this trip. So link below. This is a lifesaver, one of the best things ever when I'm traveling. And of course, sanitizer wipes. Now, this is a hack that I do that I think is a great hack. I don't know about you guys, but when I have my my wipes, I have the hand wipes, the antibacterial hand wipes, and then I have the Lysol wipes in here as well. But sometimes it leaks. The liquid will be all over my stuff and I cannot stand that. So this takes up just as much space, but it's protected now, so it doesn't leak all over the bag. And then of course the last thing is I have cough drops. For some reason, soon as I get on a plane, bus, or train, it's like all of a sudden I get a little tickle. And we all know that if you start coughing or sneezing, everybody's giving you the googly eyes. And I don't have time for that. So it seems like I always have to keep some of these. So I pop just one when I feel that little itch to even keep from going through that. So with all of this that fits in this bag, you see why I have to have this bag. It's the most amazing thing ever. So get you one of these. Make sure that you are comfortable with whatever mode of transportation that you choose to take. Make sure you have your stuff bag with everything in there. And sometimes I even fit some snacks in here too. Let's not forget that. I don't have the big back or the glazed donuts for no reason. That's it for today's video. Make sure you like, comment, and share. Share with all of your bougie friends. And stay tuned for next week. We'll have some more videos on travel hacks to save you money while booking that trip. And then, of course, more tips and hacks for after the booking, for passport, bags packed, and ready to go Friday. Thank you for watching. Take care and be blessed.